Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Now today I'm doing a Scrapping for Less design team project using an Altenew stamp set. It's a Christmas stamp set. It's called Festive Silhouettes. It's available at the Scrapping for Less store. I'll leave a link below to where you can check it out if you're interested. But I'm going to make 2 cards using this set. A lot of fun images in there. And it actually is a bundle, so you can pick it up along with the coordinating dies, which is lovely. Nice thing about Altenew stamp sets is on the back they give you an example on how to use the stamps, which is fun. But we're going to make 2 cards today using this, so we're just going to jump in and get started. Now I decided to use this large sentiment here. It's fun sentiment. It says happy holiday wishes to you and yours. And I decided not to use traditional Christmas colors. I wanted to do bright and bold colors. So I'm inking up, this is a large sentiment, so I'm using one of my Stampin' Up! Inks. And it is a blue, if I can remember the color. Let's see. It is, by the time I remember it, I already have it stamped. It's Night of Navy, but it's real pretty blue. But I just stamped that really well, and then I'm using a stitch rectangle die to cut out my panel. Well, this is not really my panel, this is kind of like a base panel. And then I'm taking the ornament that's in the stamp set, and I'm going in with 4 bright colors. These are hero hues. I'm starting off by stamping the ornament with bubble gum, and then I'm going to go in and use the passion flower, a real pretty purple, and then I'm going to go in with orange soda, and then I'm going to stamp the last one on the bottom with Butterbar. Now you'll see that I stamped over the blue ink, and I did that intentionally because we're going to do something a little bit different, but it turned out really fun and neat. Okay, so once we have that done, I'm going to take the coordinating die and cut out all of these Christmas bulbs, all these ornaments, including the ones that are stamped over. So there we have that. Okay, now I'm going to set those aside, and then I am going to take my Mini Misty again, a piece of white cardstock, and I'm going to go back in and stamp that same sentiment with the same blue ink right in the center of this white cardstock. If I can get it straight. Okay. And I think that looks great. Now I'm going to take the same rectangle die, and I'm going to center it, and then I'm going to cut out my panel. Now this is the panel that we're going to use on our card. And so what I'm going to do now is take the ornaments that we had die cut out and place them back in the place that they were original. I'm going to try really hard to get them straight so it all flows together. Now from a top view it doesn't look like much, but actually the finished card at an angle, it really adds a lot of dimension to your card, and I love the way this turned out. I just had to peel that up and get it straight. It was easier for me to lift it up and face me. And then this one I'm just going to place in the bottom, and then this one's going to go back in its home on the top part. And this is, I think my sentiment still flows lovely, but I have dimension on my card, and I think that turned out so pretty, and I love the colors. Okay, now for my card base, I'm using a standard A2 size card base, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch, and then I'm just using foam tape to pop this panel up, and I'm going to place it right in the center. This card was super simple, but I really love the outcome, and you can do this with a variety of stamps, and I really like that. Now to give it a little shimmer, I'm going in with my shimmer pen, carefully, because that blue ink does bleed a little bit. And then for the tops of those ornaments, I'm going in with my Jelly Roll Stardust pen. Now a little bit more bling. I have quite a few sequins from the Scrapping for Less card kits left over, so I just grabbed a bag that had some cream colored and some white sequins, and I'm going to add just a few here and there, just to give it a little shimmer. And then that's it for that card. Very simple, but I think the outcome is really beautiful. I love this effect. So that's card number 1. fun and festive. Okay, now we're going to move on to card number 2. I wanted to use this cute little tree. The nice thing about this tree stamp is it leaves a white border, but I'm taking 3 green inks. The first one is green apple, second one is fresh lawn, third one is moss, and these are all little hero hue ink cubes. And I'm kind of giving my little tree a gradient, so when I stamp it, it's going to have 3 different colors. And I love this effect. And here you can see the little white outline, and I really like that. I'm going to take the coordinating die and just cut out my little Christmas tree. And I think the colors are just gorgeous on that. Okay, next I'm going to grab another piece of white cardstock. And then in the stamp set, there's the word joy and Noel. They have the same font, but I'm just going to use the word joy. Now I'm going to use those same colors that were on my desk, the bright, vivid ones, the bubblegum, the passion flower, the orange soda, and the butter bar. And I am going to kind of descend with the word joy in different colors at an angle. So I'm just using different colors to stamp the word joy, and I'm kind of trailing down from the top left corner to the bottom right corner. And I love the brightness of these colors. Okay, so once we have that done, I'm going to take my rectangle die and cut out my panel. Lovely, I think that looks so fun. It looks happy. Okay, I'm going to take my Christmas tree and I'm going to flip it over, add some foam tape behind it. I changed my mind, decided there looks best. Or actually I used foam dimensional adhesive squares. I'm going to pop that up right there. I think that looks really fun. Okay, I'm going to flip this panel over, add some foam tape, and I'm going to add that to my card base. And again, this is a A2 size card base. It's top folding, 4 1/4 by 5.5 inch. And then in my stash, and all the products, I'll leave links below for you guys, but I have some Nuvo crystal drops. The pink here is carnation pink, and then the green, or no, actually it's orange. It's ripened pumpkin. Want to add a few drops here and there. And then also I'm using Simply White just to make that tree pop against that white background. Okay, looks good. Now for the bottom of the tree, I wanted to add something, so I decided to go in with some white jute cord. I'm just going to double it up. The jute cord that I use is pretty thin, and so I double it up and tie a bow with it, and then I'm going to add it to the bottom of the tree with a glue dot, very carefully, because my jute cord was hitting one of my Nuvo crystal drops, and I didn't want it to smear. But I'm going to trim off the excess there. And then I wanted to bring that green color down a little bit. So I'm using that Joy stamp again in each of those 3 color green inks. So I have green apple, fresh lawn, and moss, and I am going to create a gradient on that Joy. And I'm going to stamp that towards the bottom of the left hand side of the card. So the only green Joy we have is there. And I just think it looks fun and festive and very quick and easy to do. Here's some close-up pictures. I encourage you to visit the Scrapping for Less shop. I'll leave links below. A lot of inspiration at the blog right now if you want to check that out as well. Have a fantastic day, guys, and we will see you guys again real soon. Bye-bye.